If this message has reached you before the second day of December, consider it a divine interruption in the flow of your life, a signal that God is placing you in a position of extraordinary preparation. Many people scroll past messages every day, but not every message is sent to awaken the spirit. Not every word is meant to open the gates of destiny. Yet here you are, hearing these words at the exact moment your heart was ready, your mind was open, and your future was waiting for a command from heaven. If this message has reached you before that date, understand that God is doing something in the unseen realm for you, something that requires your attention, your faith, and your willingness to rise above everything that has ever tried to stop you. There are seasons when God whispers, and there are seasons when God calls loudly across the valley of your life, shaking everything that has been sleeping in you. This is that call, not a soft invitation, not a gentle reminder, a divine announcement that something is shifting, something is rearranging, something is aligning, and you must not stand still when God is moving. When God sends a signal before a specific time, it is because something is scheduled to begin after that time. You are not early without reason. You are early because God wants you to walk into what others will only discover when it is too late. Before the 2nd of December arrives, you are being summoned to attention. God wants you to understand that your steps, your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions will carry weight in this period. Many people wait for change, but change waits for no one. It comes to those who are prepared. It comes to those who are spiritually awake. It comes to those who listen when God speaks. And right now, God is speaking to you with urgency, with clarity, with power, because your life is approaching the threshold of a breakthrough that will redefine your story. There are moments in life when everything appears ordinary on the surface, yet in the spiritual realm, the ground beneath you is trembling with purpose. If you could see what is happening behind the veil, you would not take this message lightly. You would feel the weight of divine preparation pressing upon your shoulders, not as a burden, but as an honor. God does not choose lightly. God does not reveal lightly. And God does not interrupt your routine without a divine assignment attached. If this message reached you before the 2nd of December, you are not just hearing words. You are hearing the unlocking of something destined for you. There are people who will walk into December carrying the same doubts, the same fears, the same regrets, the same hesitations that kept them trapped all year, but not you. You are being separated. You are being elevated. You are being awakened. God is positioning you to walk into the next phase of your life with confidence, clarity, and courage. This moment is not accidental. This timing is not random. You have been called to rise before the storm passes, before the door opens, before the blessing arrives, because God wants you to be spiritually ready, mentally prepared, and emotionally grounded. Many people wait for a deadline to change. They wait for a date, a holiday, a new year. They tell themselves change will begin later when time feels right. But God is not limited by dates or calendars. When God wants to shift your life, God shifts it in the moment your spirit is ready. And your spirit is ready now. That is why this message reached you before December 2nd, not because of the date on the calendar, but because of the condition of your soul. You are in a position where God can transform you quickly, elevate you unexpectedly, and bless you abundantly. Before December comes, God wants you to shed every layer of fear that has wrapped itself around your potential. Fear is not simply an emotion, it is a barrier. It builds invisible walls around your opportunities, your growth, your calling. Fear makes you second guess what God has confirmed. Fear convinces you to stay where you were never meant to remain. But when God marks a moment, when God delivers a message to you ahead of time, fear must bow. Fear must lose its grip. Fear must depart, because divine timing and divine clarity leave no room for hesitation. If this message has reached you early, it is because God is calling you to walk boldly. Your life has been too controlled by the opinions of others. You have spent too much time trying to please people who never understood your purpose. You have poured your energy into trying to fit into places where your spirit never belonged. But God is not calling you to fit in. God is calling you to rise above. God is calling you to shift. God is calling you to stand strong even when the world around you trembles. You are being prepared to elevate beyond human limitations. There are decisions you must make before December arrives. Decisions that will require courage. Decisions that will require faith. Decisions that will require you to trust God more than your own understanding. The next phase of your life will not be built on comfort. It will be built on conviction. And conviction comes from knowing that God is guiding you even when you cannot see the full path. Sometimes God gives you only the first step, because taking it reveals your trust. And trust is the currency of spiritual transformation. You have been waiting for a sign, something clear, something undeniable. And here it is, not because the words are powerful, but because the timing is divine. When God aligns circumstances, messages, and moments with precision, it is because something important is about to unfold. Before December 2nd, God wants you to elevate your thoughts, strengthen your faith, purify your intentions, and prepare for a shift that will carry you far beyond where you currently stand. There are blessings that require readiness. There are opportunities that require preparation. There are doors that require strength to open. God is preparing you because the next door in your life is not a small one. It is a door that changes everything. It is a door that separates your past from your purpose. It is a door that requires a new version of you to walk through it. And the preparation for that begins now, not later. Not when things feel convenient, not when you feel fully confident, but now while your spirit is being awakened by God. You have been through battles this year, some private, some visible, some emotional, some spiritual. And through it all, even when you felt weak, God was building strength in you. Even when you felt lost, God was guiding you. Even when you felt broken, God was reshaping you. You survived storms that could have destroyed you. You overcame challenges that could have broken your spirit. You endured seasons where every door seemed closed. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still being guided by God towards something greater. Before December arrives, God wants you to stop underestimating your strength. Stop belittling your potential. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You have spent too much time acting smaller than the spirit God placed within you. You have allowed doubt to silence your voice. You have allowed disappointment to discourage your steps. But God is calling you out of that limited version of yourself. God is calling you to reclaim your strength, your authority, your purpose. God wants you to understand that the challenges you faced this year were not punishments. They were preparation. Every tear you cried watered the soil of your future. Every setback was a setup. Every delay was divine timing. Every closed door was protection. And every moment of silence from God was a test of your endurance. You passed that test. Maybe you didn't feel strong while you were enduring it, but God does not measure strength by how loud you roar. God measures strength by how faithfully you stand, even when your knees are shaking. And you stood, you endured, you kept going, and now you are stepping into the reward for that endurance. Before the 2nd of December, God wants you to release every weight that has drained your energy. You cannot carry old burdens into new blessings. You cannot walk into your next season while dragging the pain of your last one. This is the moment to free your mind from the voices that told you you're not enough. This is the moment to silence the lies that try to convince you your life will never change. This is the moment to release every disappointment, every betrayal, every wound that tried to cling to your spirit. God wants you clean, clear, and ready. If this message reached you before that date, it is because you are entering a season where what you speak will matter. Your words will carry spiritual weight. Your prayers will carry authority. Your declarations will shape your reality. God is heightening your discernment, sharpening your intuition, and preparing your spirit to operate at a higher level. The things that used to distract you will no longer have power over you. The people who drained you will no longer have access to you. The habits that weakened you will fall off. God is strengthening you for what lies ahead. Your future is not small. Your destiny is not ordinary. God did not bring you this far to leave you halfway. You are approaching a phase of your life where everything you have endured will begin to make sense. You will look back and realize why certain things didn't work out. You will see why God removed certain people. You will understand why some prayers were delayed. God was not ignoring you. God was preparing you, and the preparation was necessary. You cannot receive a blessing you are not strong enough to carry. You cannot step into a destiny you are not mature enough to handle. And now you are ready. Before December, God wants you to renew your faith. Not surface level faith, not convenient faith. Deep, unshakable, immovable faith. The kind of faith that refuses to bow to circumstances. The kind of faith that stands tall even when everything around you looks uncertain. The kind of faith that believes in what God promised even when your eyes see nothing. This is the faith that will carry you into the next chapter of your life. This is the faith that will open doors no human could open. This is the faith that will move mountains. You must understand something. God is not slow. God is strategic. God is not delaying your life. God is arranging it with precision. What feels slow to you is perfect timing to God. What feels delayed to you is coordinated by God to protect you, elevate you, and position you. When God moves suddenly, and your suddenly is approaching. Before December 2nd arrives, God is inviting you to align your heart, focus your mind, and strengthen your spirit. Because what is coming will require the strongest version of you. There are blessings waiting for your readiness. There are opportunities waiting for your courage. There are breakthroughs waiting for your obedience. And right now, God is giving you the signal, prepare. If this message reached you before that date, you are not late. Your blessing is, it has been waiting on your readiness, waiting on your healing, waiting on your clarity. And now God is accelerating everything that belongs to you. Your breakthrough will not look like anyone else's. Your path will not resemble anyone else's. Your blessing is designed for you, shaped by God for you, timed perfectly for your life. That is why comparison must leave your mind. You cannot compare your journey to someone who was never meant to carry your assignment. Your path is unique because your calling is unique. And God is calling you right now to walk boldly into your purpose, without fear, without hesitation, without apology. Before December, you must embrace a simple truth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where God needs you to be, preparing for what God is about to release. And what God is about to release will not be small, will not be fragile, will not be temporary. It will be something that transforms your life permanently. If this message reached you early, it is because God is about to do something early in your life, something ahead of schedule, something unexpected, something that will make you realize why you had to endure so much this year. God is lifting you. God is guiding you. God is positioning you. God is making a way for you even now. And if your heart is still open, if your spirit is still listening, then let these next words reach deeper than the words before. Because what God is doing in your life now is not the beginning of change, but the acceleration of destiny. When God prepares someone early, it is because the impact of their calling carries weight far beyond their awareness. Many people live life reacting to events, but those chosen early are shaped by God to influence events. You are not walking into the days ahead as a spectator. You are stepping into them as someone God has marked for influence, elevation, and transformation. You must understand something powerful. When God chooses to warn you or awaken you before a specific moment, it is because what comes after that moment will require spiritual sharpness, emotional strength, and mental clarity. God is drawing a line in your timeline, not to intimidate you, but to highlight the shift coming your way. After that date, things around you will not remain the same. Doors that felt sealed will begin to open. Patterns that felt stagnant will begin to break. Prayers that felt unanswered will show signs of movement. But God needs you prepared, and God needs you aware, so you do not miss what others will overlook due to spiritual blindness. This is why you feel the stirring inside you. This is why something in your spirit feels alive again, even if your circumstances appear unchanged. God moves in the unseen before revealing His work in the seen, and you are standing in the unseen phase of a breakthrough. This is the moment before the miracle hits the surface of your life. This is the spiritual dawn before the light of destiny breaks open across your sky. You are being guided, shaped, positioned. God is not only working around you, God is working within you, forming a strength that will sustain what He is about to place in your hands. It is essential that during this period, you do not allow old voices to gain access to your new energy. Some voices were fine for where you used to be, but not for where you are going. Some people were part of your past, but they cannot be part of your elevation. Some environments helped you survive, but they cannot help you grow. God is not calling you to elevate while holding onto what drains you. God is pulling you upward, and upward requires release. Release of old habits, old fears, old relationships, old mindsets. You cannot climb carrying the weight of what no longer aligns with your purpose. Your life is no longer in the season where you can casually treat your spiritual environment. You must protect your peace with intention. You must guard your heart with conviction. You must feed your spirit with discipline, not because you are weak, but because you are chosen. When God sets someone apart, the enemy often tries to distract them before their breakthrough arrives. The enemy cannot stop what God has ordained, but the enemy can try to weaken your focus, drain your confidence, or cloud your clarity. This is why God sent this message early, to sharpen your focus, strengthen your spirit, and remind you of the authority God has already placed within you. There is a truth you must embrace now. You are not fighting for your future. Your future is already secured by God. You are fighting to keep your faith strong enough to walk into what God has already written for you. You are fighting to silence the doubts that try to whisper against your destiny. You are fighting to remain grounded while everything tries to shake you. But hear this clearly, God would not prepare you early if your spirit was not built for what is coming. God sees strength in you that you have not yet fully acknowledged. God sees courage in you that your past tried to bury. God sees greatness in you that your pain tried to silence. And now, God is bringing that greatness to the surface. As the days approach, you must begin to align your internal world with the victory God is preparing externally. Begin to speak with conviction. Begin to think with expectation. Begin to walk with confidence. You are not waiting for permission to rise. God has already granted it. You are not waiting for validation to move forward. God has already affirmed you. You are not waiting for proof. God is calling you to operate by faith, because faith is what transforms the invisible into the undeniable. Your prayers in this season must shift, not prayers of desperation, but prayers of direction. Not prayers asking, will it happen, but prayers declaring it is happening. Pray with the authority of someone who knows God hears them. Pray with the confidence of someone who knows God is near. Pray with the strength of someone who understands that when God prepares a path, obstacles lose their power. This is the time to pray boldly, think boldly, act boldly, because you are stepping into a season where boldness will unlock what timidity could never access. And let this truth settle into your spirit. God is not preparing you for something small. God is preparing you for increase. Spiritual increase, mental increase, emotional increase, and for many of you, material increase. But increase requires internal capacity. If God pours too much into a limited vessel, it spills. That is why God is stretching you now. That is why God is expanding you internally before He expands you externally. Your patience is expanding. Your trust is expanding. Your discernment is expanding. Your resilience is expanding. And every expansion is making room for what God is about to release. You are entering a season where God will give you clarity in the areas where confusion once controlled you. Things that felt complicated will begin to make sense. Paths that felt blocked will begin to open. Situations that felt heavy will begin to lighten. God is bringing order to what once felt chaotic. And when God brings order, nothing and no one can bring disorder back unless you allow it. This is why you must be vigilant with what you allow into your mind and heart during this time. You are spiritually sensitive right now, and sensitivity is a sign of elevation. Begin to expect divine connections. People who speak life into your purpose, who encourage your growth, who elevate your perspective. Expect unexpected opportunities, situations you did not chase, but that chase you because God positioned them. Expect internal peace, the kind that does not depend on circumstances, but flows directly from God's presence in your life. Expect clarity, the kind that cuts through confusion and reveals direction. And expect strength, the type of strength that surprises even you, the strength that pushes you through barriers you once thought impossible. But above all, expect transformation, not surface transformation, deep, profound, life-altering transformation, the type of transformation that changes how you see yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you carry yourself. When God prepares someone early, God does not simply change their circumstances, God changes their identity. You will not enter the next phase of your life as who you used to be. You will enter it as someone refined, strengthened, elevated, awakened. There will be a moment ahead, a moment only God knows, where everything you have been preparing for will align at once. And in that moment, you will not hesitate. You will not second guess. You will not fear, because God will have already prepared your spirit for it. You are being trained now for the opportunity that will come later. You are being strengthened now for the blessing that will unfold later. You are being awakened now for the destiny that will reveal itself later. Do not underestimate this preparation. Do not minimize what God is doing in your life. Your early awakening is a privilege. It is a sign of divine attention. It is evidence that God has placed something significant on your life, something bigger than the opinions of others, bigger than your doubts, bigger than your fears, bigger than your past. What is coming will require strength, and God is already giving you that strength. What is coming will require clarity, and God is already sharpening your insight. What is coming will require courage, and God is already igniting it within you. And now, as this message settles into the deepest places of your heart, let your spirit rise to meet the weight of what God is stirring within you. This moment is not meant to be heard casually or remembered lightly. This moment is meant to awaken something in you that has been waiting far too long for your full attention. You cannot return to the life you lived before this message reached you, not because your past was unworthy, but because your future demands a higher version of you. God is calling you to stand, to examine the direction of your steps, to confront the truths you have ignored, and to breathe with renewed purpose. Every beat of your heart is a reminder that God has not given up on you, and now you must refuse to give up on the destiny God has written for your life. Look closely at who you are becoming, not who you were. Ask yourself whether the life you are living reflects the one God prepared for you. If it doesn't, this is your moment to realign. Release the habits that weaken you. Challenge the thoughts that shrink you. Walk away from the environments that drain you. God did not create you to live small, defeated, exhausted, or spiritually numb. God created you with intention, with purpose, with capacity, with divine strength woven into your very being. And now, God is urging you to rise into the fullness of that design. This is your call, not to consider change, but to commit to it, not to rehearse your potential, but to activate it, not to admire the idea of a better life, but to step boldly into one. Let your heart open fully to God in this moment. Speak to Him with honesty. Bring your fears, your mistakes, your doubts, your pain, but also bring your desire to grow, your longing to rise, your readiness to shift. God does not require perfection. God requires sincerity. God does not demand that you have all the answers. God asks that you return with an open spirit. When a person turns their face toward God in sincerity, a new path opens. One that was invisible before, one that was waiting for that single moment of genuine surrender. And once you step onto that path, every step becomes guided, every challenge becomes purposeful, every delay becomes preparation, and every blessing becomes aligned with the strength of your renewed heart. Challenge yourself today to choose differently. Choose discipline over distraction. Choose faith over fear. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose growth over comfort. Choose the whispers of God over the noise of the world. Choose to value the life God has entrusted to you. There is no greater honor than to walk with intention in the direction God has designed. There is no greater strength than the strength that comes from trusting God even when the road ahead is unclear. And there is no greater transformation than the one that happens when a person decides wholeheartedly to return to their purpose. Let this moment be the turning point. Let it be the day you look back on and say, that was when I decided to rise. That was when I chose to live with purpose. That was when I aligned my life with what God had already placed within me. You are capable of more than you have admitted. You are stronger than you have realized. You are closer to breakthrough than you have imagined. And God is closer to you than your fears will ever be. Choose to honor that closeness. Choose to walk forward with courage. Choose to step into the days ahead with a renewed spirit, a focused mind, and a heart anchored firmly in God. May every breath you take from this moment forward remind you that God is guiding you, God is strengthening you, and God is calling you into a life that reflects the fullness of who you were meant to be. Let this message not only inspire you, but transform you. Stand tall, walk boldly, live intentionally, and hold tightly to God as you rise into the life that has always been waiting for you.